Jeez, I was trying to look cool on the intro.
But why?
Well, I would have done it, but you totally ruined it.
But why?
Well, probably because you're always trying to outdo me.
But why?
I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to do my thing. Maybe you just didn't get enough hugs when you were a kid.
Whoa. I don't like where this is going.
You know what? Actually, I think this is part of the reason why a lot of people struggle to make change. It's a lot easier to blame other people and be the victim instead of taking responsibility for your own end of it.
Yeah. So this week we're going to focus on two aspects of creating change because we're focused on the process and not the product. Speaking of the product, if you look here, we have a typical challenge people take on, especially when they come to the gyms. They say something like, I want to lose 10 pounds. Sound familiar?
Yeah, it's pretty common.
Yeah, when you're coaching, you see it a lot. There's a couple problems with this. Losing weight's not bad, but what's the motivating factor? When you want to understand your why, you really have to understand the motivation behind it. So an activity we want you to start your challenge with is to identify an area where you'd like to make change. Could be losing weight. What are some other areas people might want to change outside of weight?
Some people want to deal with stress better. That's fairly common. Some people want to sleep better. That's a common one. Exercise more regularly. It's a common one.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe they want to read something specific like starting meditation.
Yeah, self-improvement.
Finances.
Maybe.
Well, the list is pretty much endless, but when you figure out what you want, you have to dig a little bit deeper, and we're just going to ask you to do a simple activity. Sit down and ask yourself why 5 times. So if we use this example, you might say, I want to lose 10 pounds, and then your inner coach says, why? And you might say something like, because I'm fat, and we've all been there. But then you need to ask yourself again, why? Well, you might say, because I'm too busy. Why? I have too many kids and I work a lot, which by the way is the truth. Why? I don't put myself first. See, now we're getting somewhere. Ask yourself why, and you might come up with something like, so I have more energy and set a better example for my kids. So outside of just losing 10 pounds, you have a real motivating factor. Every parent cares about setting an example for their kids, and I can't think of anybody other than my energetic puppy who doesn't need more energy. Okay, so this week, the first thing you're going to do is identify the motivation that really drives you to reach your challenge. What about step 2?
Okay, so you're going to do that first part on your own, and then the second part is our tangible takeaways. This is what you're going to bring into the gym, and what I want you to do is map out the potential failures, all right? In other words, once you have your well-worded why, all right, what's going to stop you from getting there? And the key thing is to keep that blame victim mentality out and take personal responsibility. So when you're looking at the things that are going to derail you, make sure it's within your responsibility. Okay? So I have an example guide here of what that can look like. It's basically 2 sides of a piece of paper. Down the left side, you're going to brainstorm the failing points. Okay? So for losing 10 pounds, all right, some of the failing points is going to be skipping meals, okay? And then, all right, skipping meals, and then basically the path to success, this is going to be what you plan on doing when you encounter that failure, okay? So instead of skipping meals, you're going to work on preparing meals in advance, all right? If you find yourself tempted to go through the drive-thru or order a pizza, okay, meal prep is once again the key. So we've got some overlap happening here, which is a good thing. You can also have emergency healthy snacks available and within range, okay? Working late unexpectedly, once again, keeping healthy snacks at work, all right, making sure that they're available and appealing, okay? Stress eating. And the plan we're going to have there is to meditate to reduce stress. Okay, fatigue. We all make decisions more poorly when we're tired. So having a bedtime routine can help with that. And then low willpower. which would be remove temptations from your environment. So the basic gist here is you're mapping out the potential fail points, and then you are creating an action plan that's within your control, all right, for how you're going to deal with them. And that is your tangible takeaways. So you're going to bring those into the gym once you have them complete.
But why would they want to focus on failures if the point is to be successful?
Well, because if you don't have a plan for when you fail, then you are pretty much guaranteed to fail, because plan A never works, plan B rarely works, C, D, E, and F are pretty flimsy too.
Okay.
So failure is a big part of the process, which is what we're focusing on here. So you need to get comfortable embracing failures as a learning point, okay, and then taking responsibility for your actions afterwards.
Yeah. Well, I know when I fail, I like to commiserate. Anybody know about that misery loves company kind of thing?
Yeah, it's definitely more fun to watch other people fail.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean it like that. But we are building in some company into the challenge. So you're going to be assigned a perspective pal. What does that mean? Well, sometimes you just need a fresh perspective, looking at your failure in a new way, or seeing somebody fail worse than you, so you get to bring them up and feel the satisfaction of being part of their process. So look out for who your perspective pal is going to be and how you're going to lean on them throughout the process. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right. Hey, speaking of pals, want to show them our secret handshake?
Secret perspective pal handshake?
Yes!
Yeah.
Why?
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 Why? Why?
Why?
Why? Bye-bye.
Bye.